CTV Community Television presents The Focus Program, hosted by Paul Dingeman.
Welcome to another edition of the Focus Program. My name is Paul Dingeman, and I am hosting this program. We welcome you to another edition of the Focus Program. Three very interesting segments lined up for you today. We're going to be talking to some ladies from the St. Clair Women's League, and they've got a wonderful dinner coming up where they raise some money to do good things. We'll hear about that. And Deb Johnson from St. Clair County Community Mental Health, bring along her partner in crime, Brian Day. They've got another play coming up from the St. Clair County Community Mental Health Players. And then finally, we have a representative from St. Joe's Mercy, Port Huron Hospital, and they're going to talk to us about a class they got coming up, or a seminar that they've got coming up, talking about Medicare, the ABCDs. So that's our show. Lynn Grover, welcome back to the Focus Program. Nice to see you.
Thank you for having us.
You brought along Mary Skripek.
Yeah.
We pronounced it right. Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome to the Focus Set.
Thank
nice
you.
to see you. Every year, you were talking about coughing. Now I'm going to do it.
I'm
So
sorry.
there you go.
I'm sorry.
I got it out of the way for you. Now
There
you
you
don't
go.
have to do it.
There we go.
Every year, for the last numbers of years, the St. Clair Women's League has put on a wonderful dinner.
Yes.
Probably predicated on what the old St. John River District Hospital used to do, which was ethnic night. And you've
yes.
twisted that around a little bit. And you're having a dinner now coming up next month, early November,
Yes.
which is called 80 Days Around the World.
Yes, that's right.
Talk to me and tell me about it.
Absolutely. It's based loosely on the movie, the original movie. So our menu will be surrounding that movie.
Beautiful.
Pretty interesting so far. We'll be having some dishes from Spain, Asia, San Francisco. What else am I missing? London. And somehow the river crab just makes it all go
And she
well
does it.
together.
Martha just pulls it all together like
They do
she
it
does it every day.
Yeah, well, she probably does.
I understand from a little bird called Joellen, and a phone call I had earlier today, that you had to print more tickets.
Yes, we did. That's great.
Wow.
Great problem to have this year.
Yeah, great.
Talk to us about the committee and the group and the thing that's putting it on.
The committee is basically the same group of girls that have done it. I myself go out and do the Taste of St. Clair basket, which will be on display there, one of our big prizes.
Yeah.
We have a number of baskets that we have bags, and you buy your tickets and put it in your bag. And last year I was lucky enough to win one at Joellen's house, and
Nice.
it was fantastic. The chef from St. Clair Golf Club, Tim, is going to do it this year, and I'm sure it'll be a nice spread.
Nice spread, as it was last year. How many people normally come?
Usually
Round figure.
About 200.
That's a good crowd.
And it's one of the St. Clair Women's League's biggest fundraisers
Yep.
that we have. And dinner, full dinner, appetizers to dessert. And some portions of it are served at the table and others at stations.
What do you do with the profits?
We put them back into St. Clair through the food pantry or Kids in Distress or women's scholarships.
High school
We-
scholarships.
High school scholarships. We adopt a couple of families at Christmas time and go help Santa out.
Good.
And what else do we have? We help with the music in the gazebo.
Oh, okay.
Dan the Choo Choo Man. And
Returning scholarships.
The gazebo's gone, but the music is going to continue. That's what they tell me.
I hope so. It's
In
really
a
looking
beautiful new venue.
nice. It looks nice so far.
It's coming together.
It
coming
sure
together.
is. And quickly.
And
Yeah.
there's going to be a nice performance area down by the road, and the musicians will look straight back to the crowd that's looking out on the water. So that'll be pretty.
Very nice. Very
Very
nice.
nice. And a little grassy slope. So can't
Some
wait
water
for
and
spring.
Fire and all kinds of stuff down there.
Yeah,
Exciting.
that's right.
Very
That's
exciting
right.
for our community.
So I know that you do scholarships. It's a wonderful project.
Yeah.
How many ladies are in the club, and can I get into the club? Not me, but if I'm new to the community, how do I get involved?
Absolutely. Actually, we have a Facebook page now, so
Oh,
you
good.
can contact anybody via the Facebook page.
And how do I get to the Facebook page?
St. Clair Women's League.
Just Facebook / St. Clair Women's League?
Yes. And the president's information is there. You can call the president directly. And yes, we take any lady that would like to help her community.
Okay.
And we ask that you work on at least 2 projects a year. But usually we all help in one way or another, because the more you spread the work around, the easier
Right,
and faster
right.
it goes. So
Right.
it's really a very nice group of ladies, and you learn a lot, and you give a lot.
Lynn's been
That's
in a
nice.
while. Mary, have you been in the club for a while?
I'd say about 12 years.
Okay,
Yeah,
great.
but I've not been on TV here.
Well, that's all right. We'll have you back 12 more times, then you'll be all set.
That's fine, that's fine. The date of it is November 6th.
Thank you for bringing that up.
The date is November 6th at the River Crab. Doors open at 5. It starts at 5:30 to 10. Get there early so you can look over the baskets and
Right.
choose which one you want. We have,
We have a lot to choose from.
Okay?
what's our big ones that are always the alcohol? The big basket.
We have the Car Glam, His and Hers baskets, Cruising, the Caribbean. So the baskets are all themed, so you grab the basket and go with whatever's inside the basket.
And I buy tickets to get
Yeah.
to win the raffle.
Yeah.
Right.
win basket.
And it's good because it all goes back into the city or the,
Community.
community, yes.
Yep.
Great.
And you can buy the tickets we can pick them up at Hers in the Riverview Plaza at the women's shop there named Hers, or called Hers rather.
Right.
And you can prepay for your dinner tickets and your raffle tickets if you want. And there's 3 sets of prizes for your tickets.
Oh,
So-
just buying the ticket, you get a prize.
Yeah.
You
Chance at
can.
a prize.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
So we try to give back to the people who are supporting the
Yep.
community.
Good.
And most of the baskets are made up from gifts given to us from the
From the
businesses.
community.
Beautiful.
It's very nice.
Well, it's always a wonderful affair, and it's a highlight of the year for the Women's League, and I salute you for all the wonderful work that you do throughout the year, so congratulations.
Thank you.
And Facebook page, St. Clair Women's League, and just go there and you'll get more information.
More information.
Right.
Exactly.
Thanks, Lynn.
Thank
Did
you.
we miss anything, dear?
I can't think of anything.
Mary,
Thank you.
you're welcome back anytime.
Thank you.
You made her behave. And we don't really have a problem with Lynn,
Oh, I doubt that.
Okay. We'll be back with some friends from St. Clair County Community Mental Health, Brian Day and Deb Johnson, just a second. Breaking news, Paul Miller from WPHM is going to be in the Christmas Carol. What's the Christmas Carol, Brian Day?
It's a theatrical production.
Oh, Deb Johnson, welcome.
Nice to see you.
Executive Director of Community Mental Health, St. Clair County, and Brian Day, the St. Clair County Community Mental Health Players Executive Director. We'll make him Executive Director of that.
Ooh, I don't know.
Oh, that's right, the wrong table, wrong name tag.
He is the director extraordinaire, though.
Oh,
Well,
there you go.
I like that better.
I've actually heard some amazing feedback again about him from actually another new person into the acting scene. There is Sandy Kammer, who is our clinical director, program director, and she's got a part. She's Mrs. Fezziwig.
Mrs. Fezziwig.
And,
favorite role. One of my
And
favorite.
yes, and she's very excited about it. But she said Brian is amazing. So he does an amazing job with the people. So
It's tough when you're a celebrity, isn't it?
Oh, stop. I mean, don't stop.
Okay, we have established that there's a play coming up.
Yeah.
And it's called The Christmas Carol. Talk to me. Tell me all about it.
So, it's the story of Scrooge
Okay.
and how he is visited by the ghosts of Christmas past, present, and future.
Right.
And we have a great cast. We got Mike McCartan is in it and Paul Miller.
he was typecast, I think.
That's
That's
right.
right.
Mike McCartan was.
Of
He
course. He could be very
Scrooge.
grumpy. Yes.
Yeah, grumpy.
Grumpy old man.
And what's neat about it, which is what we always try and do, one, we're trying to always put on a fantastic show. That's our first goal. And the other thing we always try and have is some sort of message that deals with recovery. And with Christmas Carol, I think the real message is redemption. That even someone like Scrooge, who pretty much everyone has kind of given up on, even he can come back and redeem himself.
And make a change.
And
And
he
it's
does.
never too late to,
To
to
try.
change and to be a better person and realize what's more important in life. And, initially with him it was money. And then he finds out, no, it's like family, friends. So yeah, it's never too late to make a change for the better.
Right.
The play's been done a million times, but
Yeah.
everybody enjoys it every time they see it. What will Mr. Paul Miller from WPHM's morning show, what will his role be?
He is playing the heartfelt, wonderful Bob Cratchit.
Oh my
Typecast
God. That's
again.
That's a big role. Yeah.
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 And he does a great job. He's real, Bob Cratchit, you got to like Bob Cratchit. If you don't like Bob Cratchit, then, it's not going to work. And Paul is just a guy you like as soon as you meet him.
And the name, and a lot of people with that name have the same issue. People like him.
Paul. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah, all Paul.
Yes, very true. That's right.
Parapauls. Paradox. Excuse me, I'm choking up on that. But for Paul Miller, it's amazing. I mean, he's got to be in the studio at like 4:30, 4:45, or 6 o'clock in the morning.
I would assume.
And then working with you guys at night. I mean, that's a long day.
I agree. I don't know.
Hopefully he's sleeping in between time, but
Yeah, maybe he is. But he
Yeah.
comes in great energy and he's got all his lines down. That was this week. Make sure you're off book, and he was right with it. So
Great.
yeah.
All right, when is the performance? It's not at Christmas, but
No.
it's a little earlier than that.
so that hopefully people do have time to squeeze it in. It's not so busy in November. So November 6th, actually at noon, is a free showing. All the shows will be at the St. Clair County Performing Arts.
Great little
Fine
theater.
Arts Theater.
Oh,
Yep.
Beautiful.
November 7th at 7 p.m., November 8th at 7 p.m. It's $5 for each of those shows. Tickets are available by calling Community Mental Health, 966-3740, or at the door, unless it gets sold out.
Yeah.
That did happen
It has.
for Miracle on 34th Street.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think it sure did.
Well, it's a good group of people, and people who have gone to previous shows know the quality of the players group.
Very
and
good.
so they're happy to come back and see what your next performance is going to be.
Yeah.
And there's no bad seat in there. I mean, we
No,
talked about
no,
that.
there's not a
It's a
bad
great
seat.
place to see a play.
That's right. Well, I've got you here. Talk to me about St. Clair County Community Mental Health this fall. What else is going on besides the play? You haven't been involved in Ebola or anything like that. That doesn't become under
The
your
Ebola
umbrella.
stuff, nope, that's Dr. Mercantant and the Public Health Department. They did have a meeting about that, not that, just recently actually, I think I saw last week. But no, at Community Mental Health, things are going very well. I'm trying to think of, we just ended a fiscal year. Our budget looks on track for this year, although we continue to have some issues with our general fund. Those are the dollars we use to fund services for people who do not have Medicaid or other insurance that would provide the full cost of care. So that's a problem that we will continue to struggle with in this next year as well. It's about a couple hundred people are impacted by that situation, and we serve about 4,000 or 5,000 people in a year. So it's not a huge number, but it's an important number of people. So. So we have that to look forward to. I don't know. What else are we doing?
Well, you're such a vast organization, and people don't realize all of the little tentacles that you have and how many people you reach on a daily basis throughout St. Clair and Sanilac County and Lapeer County, right?
Right, and we don't actually oversee the services anymore in Lapeer and Sanilac. That
Oh,
changed
okay.
with the new regionalization, with the realignment that the state did, which is why my former boss, Mike McCartan, came back out of retirement.
A good picture of him, by the way.
Yes, that's how, and he's the Region 10 director, and that's kind of how he manages the region. No, I'm just kidding.
That's right. With a
I'm
candle.
just kidding. He's a very fair man, and he's great for the initial role. He wanted to come to help us get that started and get that off the ground. That's the managing entity now, or umbrella, if you will, that is responsible to oversee all the Medicaid services in Genesee County, Lapeer, Sanilac, and St. Clair.
Wow.
We used to have that role for St. Clair, Sanilac, Lapeer. So the new thing is bring Genesee as part of the mix, and Mike and some other staff manage that Medicaid money and the responsibility to ensure that we're all providing the Medicaid services that we should be. And with Medicaid expansion, obviously there's lots more people that have Medicaid coverage. And so we're serving, as I said, a lot of people. So that's what, that's going on. I know what I was going to say, though, too, something that is kind of new, not impacting actually this part of the county so much, but we have started construction on a new building in KPAC.
Oh, wonderful.
Yep, so that has started. We're hoping to be in it. The optimistic estimate was, I think, February or so. I would doubt that because I hear we're going to have another really bad winter.
I've heard we're not going to have another bad winter.
I hope you heard right then, and I
Yeah.
hope I heard wrong.
I heard it's going to be a little less damp and a little less cold.
A little less snow.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll take it.
So
I'll
we'll
take
see.
it. So we'll see. So we are building a new building to better serve the western area of our county. So that's kind of exciting for us.
You also have facilities in Marine City.
Correct. We
You've had that
purchased.
for a couple of years.
Yes, we purchased the facility in Marine City a couple of years ago. We did renovations to it. It's a very nice facility.
Beautiful building.
Yeah, and then we have our main. The biggest facility is in Port Huron still.
So there's no reason that people can't find you.
That is correct. And if people have any questions, concerns, our access line is always open, 888-225-4447. People can
Easy
call.
number.
We also have a website. People can visit the website. It's just SCCCMH.org, St. Clair County Community Mental Health.org. That you can find out about all the services we provide, who's eligible for services, all those kinds of things. So yeah, the website is there. We have a Facebook page.
Great.
We put stuff out on that all the time, including we'll have this out there.
Let's go through this again. What are the dates and where do I get my tickets and all that?
Yeah, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, November 6th, 7th, and 8th. The 6th, Thursday the 6th, noon show, free at SC4. And then Friday, November 7th, 7 p.m. at SC4. Tickets are $5, whopping. Saturday, November 8th, 7 p.m. Tickets again, $5. You can get your tickets reserved by calling 966-3740, or you can go to the theater and purchase the ticket.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's going to be a really good show.
How many
I'm
people
really
in the
excited
cast?
about it. I'm going to say maybe about 20.
It
Well,
looks
that's
like
pretty
about
good
20
size.
to me.
Yeah.
Pretty good sized cast.
Some people have dual roles, I think, too, don't they?
Oh,
More
yeah.
than one role?
Yeah, I always
They're
like to do that.
ambidextrous.
That's
Yes.
right. Yeah.
Mr.
And
Day?
this is a great version of it. There's 1,000 different versions of A Christmas Carol, and this is by far, I think, my favorite.
Good. Well, we want you to be happy.
Thank you. That's
Deb Johnson, thanks. Go
Thank
ahead.
you, Paul.
Always a pleasure to have both of you here. We will obviously have you back soon, again.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
We're back with a representative from St. Clair, St. Joseph Mercy, Port Huron in just a second. And we are back, and we're back with a friend by the name of Rosemary Hunger. What a unique, nice name. Rosemary is a name they used to hear a lot, and I haven't heard it in a while. It's a nice name.
I got it from my grandmother.
From your,
Thank you.
I was going to say, a lot of people got it from their grandmother. You are with a wonderful institution called St. Joseph's Mercy, Port Huron Hospital, and you are a senior services liaison person. And you got the call late today to come in and fill in for someone else to
did.
talk about a subject called Understanding Medicare, as simple as ABCD.
Yeah.
That's a seminar you guys got coming up?
It is. We have put together a seminar to discuss Medicare and the confusing language of Medicare, and that's being held on November 6th from 1 to 3 p.m. We've had the seminar for about 3 years, and it's pretty successful, especially for that age group that they're turning 65 and they know they're going to be applying for Medicare, and they start hearing all these words, Medicare gap, Part C, Part D. Gets a little confusing.
Correct.
So this is a great chance to come in and listen to a specialist, someone who really knows what they're talking about.
I would imagine that you guys are probably pretty neutral on the whole subject. I mean, you're not trying to sell them an insurance policy.
No.
You're not trying to advise them to go into one thing or another. So it's a really fair way to look at the whole subject.
It is. We're strictly there to help clarify and help the consumer have a better understanding so they can make the right choice for them.
Basically, what is ABCD?
Well, A and B, they're considered the original Medicare. A covers the hospitalization,
Okay.
and B covers 80% of those outpatient services,
Okay.
doctor visits, things like that.
Okay.
Part C is also known as the Medicare Advantage, and that's
Okay.
a private insurance company. They roll A and B into an HMO or a PPO. And then we have
So I would be buying that
You would be
in
buying
addition
that.
to my Medicare
Right.
cost.
And that's where you'll want to do your research to look at the different plans, what they offer, their costs, and what we will do at the seminar is direct you into the proper places to get that information. We
Okay.
won't be selling, we'll just show you where to get that information.
Do you recommend, well, I suppose you can't because everybody's individual is different.
Everybody has a different need, have a different life situation, and so the choice needs to be specific for them.
Is it related to pre-existing conditions? Or is that pretty much gone with the Affordable Care Act?
Well,
Or am I talking two different things?
And I'm not the specialist, so I'm really uncomfortable answering that because
Okay.
it can be yes and no. It
Okay.
depends on which way you're going.
Okay,
So
that's
but
fine, and that's an honest answer.
And that's a great question for our specialist who's coming in on the
Okay,
6th.
okay. And D is,
D is the prescription coverage, and that's also something that's private that you purchase. There are, not hundreds, but there are many, many plans out there. And that's another one where you'll want to sit down, look at your medications, and you can go on the website, enter your medications, find out what plan is best based on the medications that you take.
okay. Your title, it makes me think that you must do other things for seniors besides just talk about Medicare. Senior Services Liaison.
Yeah.
What does that title mean?
It means I have a lot of fun. I get to create programs that are of interest to seniors, getting seniors in the door to participate in some programs. I also get to work with the staff in the hospital to create some in-house programs so that they have a better understanding of the care that's required of seniors. Get to do fun things like have seminars on music therapy. How does
Oh, I like
music
that.
work and exercise your brain?
Does hip-hop music qualify?
I'm sure it does something for the brain, but I'm not exactly sure what. But I get to work with other community resources. I have had the music therapist from Marwood Manor come in and work with us. I have nurse aides come in from different agencies and provide topics of interest. Fun things like why it's important that you wear the proper fitting shoes.
Oh my God.
And what that can do in terms of helping you avoid slip and falls
Wow.
and trips and things. So it's fun. We have fun.
St. Joseph's Mercy Port Huron Hospital and the whole St. Joseph cadre of facilities had a big advertising campaign about senior services. And is that all part of this?
Trinity Health, our St. Joseph Mercy Healthcare, really understand that we need to take care of our seniors in a better way. They're the only population out there that's growing. We're all getting older. And the way we care for our seniors is much different than the way we care for a 30-year-old man.
Okay.
They have different needs. So part of that senior ER, the senior emergency room, we just go about the assessments. We do different assessments. We take more time with our older adults and understand how their chronic illnesses or age-related illnesses can affect the way the treatments that they need.
I think you like what you do.
I love what I do.
It's amazing. I mean, it's a very, very apparent. We have not talked about the dates and times enough. It's Thursday, November 6th. Talk to me. Tell me what is going on.
Thursday, November 6th, from 1 to 3 o'clock. We will hold that in the auditorium, so we have lots of space. We do ask that you give me a call at 987-1035 to register. But all are welcome, and I promise you'll learn something new.
Okay, and that's, I love the title, Understanding Medicare, the simple as ABCD. And we all should all know that, but it's going to be Thursday, November the 6th, 1 to 3 in the auditorium. Give her a call at 987-1035. Rosemary, that wasn't too bad, was it?
No, it was
Did
great.
you get
Thank
through?
you.
We'll have to do it again.
Okay,
Do
thanks.
it again. That's about it for this edition of the Focus program. Thanks very much for tuning in. Till next time, I'm Paul Dingelman. See you soon. Great. And yeah.
Tune in again soon for another episode of Focus. Make sure to check CTV out on www.watchctv.org or like us on Facebook.